Hi, welcome to Nina in the Kitchen. Today I'm making rolled biscuits. It's a southern biscuit. Let's just get started. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flours. All-purpose flour will give you a flaky biscuit. If you want a fluffy biscuit, you can mix your flour with 1 cup of cake flour, 1 cup all-purpose. Now I'm putting in 2½ teaspoons of baking powder. This is 3/4 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. If you're using table salt, just go with 1/2 of a teaspoon. Then here I have 6 tablespoons of butter, which has been in the freezer. It's not solid, but there's a good chill on this. And I cut it into these little tiny pieces, about, I would say 3/4 inch pieces. And what I'm going to do, I'm making this by hand today, what I'm going to do is just push this in between my fingertips. What I'm doing here is just creating these flakes by using my fingertips. You see, I'm not trying to get it small. Think about rolled oats. If you know what a rolled oat looks like, that's kind of what you're going for. If you have a pastry cutter, that's a fine piece of equipment. I don't have one because I don't know what else I could use it for other than this. And frankly, I don't like to buy anything that has one use in my kitchen. The oven is preheating to 450 degrees, which is 230 Celsius. And some great additions to this. Typically this would be used for a breakfast biscuit, but they're nice for dinner. You can put chives in it or herbs. You can put ham or different kinds of meats. So there's a lot you can do with these, or just use them to make little sandwiches. You want to work the pastry just with your fingertips. Do not use the palm of your hand, which is hot. Okay, and now this is ready for the addition of, I have some buttermilk. You can use regular milk, evaporated milk is fine. That goes right into this little well that I've created. You can just lift the flour up from the bottom, and you don't want to overwork this dough. And don't be afraid of when people say that. All that you want to do is put this on the counter, and as soon as it comes together into one solid mass, then you're ready to cut it, and it goes into the oven. As you can see, this is kind of craggy and cracked at the top, so that looks perfect. Then I'm just going to roll this out to about 1/2 inch thick. That's 1 centimeter. This is a biscuit cutter. It's 2½ inches in diameter. I'm just going to put the bottom into flour and cut as many pieces out as I can. Now, if you've seen my other video where I did a biscuit for a strawberry shortcake, you know that I don't always use a biscuit cutter. And I can put that video up for you in the suggestions so you can see how that one works out. The only problem with cutting biscuits is that you are going to have scraps, and when you re-roll this dough, it just doesn't roll out as high as the original. So you want to use you want to have as few scraps as possible. Here is my scraps. Here are my cut biscuits. And these go onto a cookie sheet, which I've lined with a silicone mat. You can use parchment paper. If you're not using anything, do not butter your pan, because this will actually want to stick, and it gives it a base to rise from. So I'm going to just kind of stagger these biscuits so that the air circulation can work in our favor. And this one's for the dog. So these go in just like this. If you want them to brown up a little browner, if you like a deeper golden brown, you can go ahead and brush this with milk, or you can do an egg wash. Frankly, I like it just like this. They're more rustic this way. So this will take about 10 to 12 minutes, depending on your oven. Keep an eye on them, and I'll see you when they come out. Well, here are the biscuits. They look beautiful. Nice. Hot. They rise so beautifully, and let me get these off of this hot pan. I'll show you what they look like inside. Now this is an all butter biscuit, as you know, and if you'd like, you can brush the tops with butter, but look at that, beautiful. And that is how I like to put a little south in my mouth. Lovely biscuit. I hope you try this recipe. You see how simple it was and how easy it goes together. You will not do it poorly, and it will be good. Your first time, it'll be good, and then you just go from there. You'll get better and better. I hope you try this. Give it a go. Thank you so much for watching Nina in the Kitchen. Please follow me by subscribing on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. And I'm on Facebook. Talk to me there. Thanks again, guys. Bye.